Gremlins, like me, was released in 1984. Unlike me, it features the voice of Howie Mandel. I'm voiced by Michael Cera. Gremlins also stars Phoebe Cates, one of the sexiest actresses of the 1980s. I was not one of the sexiest actresses of the 1980s. But otherwise, though, this is basically Derek Unleashed for the Game Boy Color. Well, that game would be way better. I can promise you that. So yeah, Gremlins Unleashed, based on the 1984 movie released in 2001. I'm no math guy, but I'm pretty sure that was quite a bit later. Like Phoebe Cates wasn't even doing movies anymore by that point. And she's not in this game either, which is also an issue. Although, I could have overlooked that if Gremlins Unleashed had the gameplay to make up for it, but it sucks like Judge Reinhold. So you play as either Gizmo, the adorable little mogwai, or Stripe, the wicked little gremlin. If you're Gizmo, you're trying to catch the gremlins. If you're Stripe, you're obviously not trying to do that. But either way, the game plays the same way. It's a platformer. A very simple, oddly designed, kind of boring platformer. The idea is you have to collect a certain amount of things per level. Gizmo has to collect the sunglasses. Stripe has to get I guess those are water bottles? I don't know, the game doesn't tell you much of anything. In fact, I only progressed to the second level by accident, after I got all the sunglasses. Till then, I was just kind of wandering around, looking around. I mentioned it was kind of boring. That's because there's nothing to do but grab the stuff. Jump on things. The gameplay never changes. I also mentioned it had some weird design too. That's the lack of direction, which is sort of a constant issue. I mean, you never know what to do or what the items do. And a good example of that is this little puzzle. I mean, you expect this to be like a bonus thing between levels, like every other platformer. But no, you lose and it's game over. How weird is that? Gremlins Unleashed is a game that there just isn't much to say about. It's simple, straightforward, just a really vanilla game. That would be one thing, but the gameplay isn't good enough to hold up to that kind of simplicity. In fact, you kind of just want to throw water on it. Kind of afraid to, though. Thanks to our amigo Pedro from Portugal for sending us Gremlins Unleashed for the Game Boy Color. Thanks to Phoebe Cates for everything.